Welcome to the Beach House with Mo and Steph. Come on in, pour yourself a drink, and join us out on the deck as we inspire, encourage, and empower one another to live authentic, audacious, above only lives. It's all right here at the Beach House. Welcome to the Beach House with Mo and Steph. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Oh, lovely. Is it hot out yonder?
I don't believe that it is.
It's hot out here.
I don't believe that it is. But you know what? I didn't really go outside much today. It appears that it's 87 degrees.
That's hot.
It could be worse.
But I'm just saying that it's hot out yonder on your end over there.
I mean, it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we're in the 80s, I'm a happy camper.
Word up.
I'm a happy camper up here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about to get cold like real quick.
Oh.
So I am relishing the last few days before I
okay.
out with the parka.
Oh. Yeah, because you have to wear like a real jacket.
Yeah, they don't be playing. They don't be playing at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the topic today, let go and let God.
Yes.
Go.
This one came to me actually in college. That's when this one came to me. I actually had this saying written out and taped on my drafting table for years.
Let
It
go.
just let it go, baby. Just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
So
Let
let
it
go
go.
and let
Let it
God.
go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's not a show if you can't reference Frozen at some point. It's just not.
Oh, okay. Well, other than Frozen, what we're talking about today, the topic is of the letting go, let God topic is when you need to totally relinquish control over something over to God. And I've learned like this year, if anything, is letting go of stuff completely right from the beginning. Because this is something that this right here, Stephanie, this takes practice. This
Who you
takes
telling? Who you telling?
discipline. This takes like
This chick is talking about letting
yes,
go. Who does that?
yes, like 100%, like knowing that you're just like your level of trust in God has grown. Like we have grown beyond levels
Exponentially.
to be able to do this. And this is a gift from God. I'm telling you right now, to just let stuff automatically go.
But here's the deal. You know
And
what? When you do that,
mm,
it's weird because people around you, they give you this thing like you just don't care about anything. I can't even tell you how many times I get that. Do you care
really,
about anything?
does anything move you? I
Of
get that.
course I care. I care about everything, but I'm not
Mhm.
concerned about it.
Not emotional.
There's a big difference. I care about it, but I am not concerned about it
Yeah, yeah.
because
Because
there's
I passed
nothing that I can do.
no at all. Like you pass the emotional tie, the responsibility of control of the outcome of the situation.
Yeah.
Because you have to stop micromanaging your
And
life.
like currently, they have this whole dock workers strike thing
Mm-hmm.
that's happening. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it's happening anymore. I wouldn't know because I don't watch the news. But I had so many people freaking out. And, people started doing the panic shopping again where they stole all the toilet paper. And I'm
Oh,
thinking, why did we do that? Because toilet paper doesn't come from the docks, really. It's shipped from state to state. But, hey, what do I know? But nonetheless, shelves were empty again. And I'm thinking,
wow.
why are we doing this, people? Did we not learn from the COVID thing that
Right.
that is just not necessary?
It's just being consumed with. Uh,
I literally find
why
out
is it toilet paper all the time?
understand
You
what
can't
is
use
that
soap.
going
You
to
can't put
do?
some soap and water on your booty.
What is that going to do?
I mean, when
By
you think about
by
the one
stockpiling
thing,
toilet paper, what exactly is that really going to do? And
I
stockpiling water bottles because the workers went on strike. Water still comes out of the sink.
don't think you would like stock up on canned goods, even though I don't eat a lot of canned goods.
Yeah,
But I would think
if I was gonna stock up on
some,
anything, it would be
like,
canned foods,
yeah, like a food product. You know,
right? That I could actually, utilize. But it's like,
interesting.
water comes out of the sink, people. So we don't have to panic and buy all the water bottles
Yeah,
because we can still get water. That's
yeah,
just
interesting.
a side note, for somebody who didn't know that.
Well,
Okay,
there you
moving right
go.
along. But yeah, people think that if you're not concerned, you don't care, and that's just not so. It's not so.
No, no, no,
The
because
Bible says
you're
to cast all your
all
cares
your cares.
onto him, for
Yes,
he cares for you.
yes,
So if I don't hold all those cares, it doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that I'm not taking it on myself. Because me, myself, I can't fix it.
can't fix it, can't change it,
No.
can't you can't, and especially if you're in, and this is huge, if you're in prayer for someone else, like, right, and there's really nothing you could do. You can't make somebody
Change.
do, yeah, you can't make somebody change. You can't make somebody do what they aren't in motion to do.
Hmm.
So it's just, you just have to give
You
so
can
much
pray for
over.
their eyes to be opened. You can pray for enlightenment to come to them so that they can get revelation on a area of
Subject.
life that they're having trouble with, but I can't make them do anything.
Mm-mm, no. And like I said, it takes practice,
It
it
does.
takes
It takes a
discipline.
lot of practice.
Um,
It
it
takes,
tells, it's like, it's you taking it out of your set. You're walking around all day. Basically, the best way for me to just put it down is you're saying, "Not my will, it's your will.
mhm.
Not my will, it's your will." And if you can get your mind into that kind of mindset, it will help you so much, because then you will have an appreciation for other people's growing patterns and
And
where
you can
they
even
are
take
at
it.
life in life,
Yeah. And you
and
can even take
appreciate
it to
them where
another
they are.
level too and say, not my problem, but your problem. And see, when you say it, a statement like that,
Mhm.
then it sounds very arrogant. People will say, it's not my
Mhm.
problem, but it's not my problem. It's the
Mhm.
Lord's problem.
Right.
Now
And
he is going to instruct me as to what my part is in doing or not doing. He
mhm.
will tell me what it is he wants me to do about a situation, but it is not my problem. But if you say that to people, well, that's not my problem, they look at you like you're the devil himself. But no, I'm just being biblical. This is the Lord's problem to deal with. And he's going to show me, if anything, what my part might be in doing something, but it's not on my shoulders to fix.
Right. Right. It's not. And it's just
And
man,
that takes
this is
practice.
huge. It
That takes
is huge
practice.
because if you can get this down in your life, it will bring you so much peace.
It will.
It'll
It
bring you so
most
much peace.
definitely will.
Yeah.
Because as a whole, we take on everybody's burdens and problems and baggage,
Yeah. That's an
and,
automatic
and then get overwhelmed
world thing to
when we
do,
can't
right?
fix it.
No. And two, this is operating in the spiritual realm because this is operating in God's realm instead of the world's realm. The
Mm-hmm.
world's realm wants you to think,
I
I
got
can do this. Like what we said last time in the other podcast that we did, I got this
mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
I
And
got it.
so
I
it's
gotta.
all on me. It's all on my trust. It's all, and on the spiritual realm, he's like, I've already conquered this. I've already taken care of this. This
Mm-hmm.
is already done. So it's my responsibility. My responsibility is to accept the fact that it's already done and to be
Yes.
patient and diligent and disciplined to pretty much wait it out and
Well,
let
yeah.
God do what he's got to
Because
do.
what did the word say? You have to labor to enter into the rest.
Mm-hmm.
We look at it and say, I have to labor and work and figure this out and make it happen. But
Yeah.
the Lord said, you labor to enter into my rest, meaning it's not going to be
It's
easy
not easy.
for you to just sit back and let me
Let go,
handle everything.
right? To let go and let him,
And then
right?
again, that takes you to the other side of the coin, that people say, well, I'm just going to let God take care of it, and then they feel like they don't have any responsibility. No, that's not the case
Ah,
either. You don't
no.
just get to chill and sit back and do nothing, because he's got something for you to do. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to ask him, what is it that you want me to do? What is my part in this? Because I know what your part is. Now, what do
Mm-hmm.
you want me to do? It doesn't mean that I just sit back and say, well, it's all in God's hands, and I just do nothing.
And you just sit.
No,
You just sit.
that's not being in the rest. That's you being lazy, doing nothing.
Right. Right. And like we always said, God's ways are not our ways.
Right. So it may
So,
not make sense what he wants you to do,
right. Exactly.
but are
So
you
what
still
are what
willing?
are one of the things that you do and to let go, let God as far as like staying in your woosah moment, I should say.
Your wusa.
Yeah, because it's woosah. It's
Woo. Well, one
it's
of the, one of the number one thing is to stay in the word.
yes.
If you don't know what he said he would do, then you're going to constantly be trying to do his job.
Yeah, you're getting in the way.
Yeah.
You're constantly stepping in front of him and he's like, "Why do you keep
See,
stepping in front of me?"
when you go to work, everybody's got a title and a position. So I'm not going to go into somebody else's area at my job and just start doing their job. I'm going to stay in
Ooh.
my area and do my job. But when it comes to the things of God, we want to step in and do his job
Ooh.
and not do what we're called to do.
Working out of your job description.
Yeah, it's like I was
Good
not even
one.
supposed to be in that area. Why am I
Why
there?
am I there? Yes.
And so
Yes. And you're
that's what
wondering,
it looks like when you don't know what it is he said he would do. You get in there and start trying to do his job, and you
yeah.
can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it gets messed up.
And this is one of those things too, when you're at a point you're at a point where you're about to transition. I call it a transitional point where
Mm-hmm.
you're going from one season to the next season in your life. And will automatically start planning out stuff like, oh, well,
Yeah.
financially,
I got to do this.
financially, I can't do this, and I'm not ready, and I got to have more money, or I gotta
Mhm.
plan out this, or where am I gonna live, or what am I gonna do? When you start doing that, you're starting to spiral.
Yeah.
That is when you have to stop, drop, and roll. No,
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and
you
roll.
are on
Because,
fire.
what did he say again? Our job, again, it's about knowing the job titles. Our job is to trust
Trust.
and believe.
Yes.
So if I'm going into a new transition, then I have to trust that I am in the right place, believe that he knows where he wants me to be, and then go back to what we talked about on another episode. Do what I can with what I have right where I'm at.
Yes.
Don't be trying to do what nobody asked you to do.
Exactly. He
If the
is
Lord put
your Jehovah Jireh.
If he put
He's your
an
provider.
idea in your heart, he didn't ask you to come up with the money. He said, believe me that it's going
Right.
to get done.
Yes. Yes. And he's opening these doors. He will be, if you are seriously just knowing stand on what he says about your situation. So the first
Mhm.
thing is figure out, study where you are, let's say. So what is your situation? Okay, it's this.
Yeah.
What am I having like a little kind of challenge about? Okay, it's money.
Okay. So
About the
what did he
situation.
say about that?
What does he say about money? What does he say about I supply all your needs? He knows where your butt's going. He
Yep.
knows where you need to be, right? That's
And
his
when do you need
responsibility.
to be there?
When you need to be there, his timing. So you need to trust in what he's saying in the word and understand it. I don't care if you got to study it all day long or if you have to write it on sticky notes because
Get it in
it's
your
it's
brain.
retraining the brain.
Get it in
It's
your brain.
the neurological part of that. It's
Yep.
retraining the brain because it's going against the opposite. It's going against the norm of the world, right?
Yep. The norm says, I got to figure it out.
I got to figure it out.
He didn't
And
actually
then
do that.
just stand in what he's telling you to do.
Right.
Know his voice. And yes, that's him talking to you
And
when you're like, did he
he'll
say
tell
that?
you what you can do today.
He'll tell you that minute, right? Just
Mhm.
this minute, I want you to do this. Yeah. Yeah. That's huge. And then stay in your gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness. That's what propels you to the next level. Because if you're not thankful for what you have right now, you're just going to keep repeating. It's just going to keep, what do I call it? Same game, different players. And you're like, why
Yeah.
do I feel like I'm going
Groundhog
through the
Groundhog's
same
Day.
Groundhog?
It just
Yes,
keeps repeating
Groundhog Day.
forever.
Why does it feel like it's the same thing over and over? Because you haven't learned what you needed to learn
Yeah.
to go to the next level.
But again, when you're working in that place of gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
you're in that place of what can I do right now where I'm at? And you do that thing and do it consistently. And then when
Yeah.
you're ready, he'll give you the next phase. You don't have to know the next 10 steps. All you have to do is know the next step.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing about God that blows my mind when it
He gonna
comes to
tell
the
you know what.
trusting, the trusting thing. I always visualize myself for like as if I'm walking on the beach with God, right? And like when you're walking in the water and you're walking towards the shore or whatever, and the
Yeah.
water is coming at your feet and God's with you. That's how he does things. It's each step. It's not like he's clearing a path for you to walk through the water. He's clearing the step. So each step clears the water just a tiny little bit.
Yep.
And you keep walking and you keep walking. And it's just clearing at your feet.
We want to
That's
look
it.
down the shore.
Down the shore. And when you look at it that way, you're like, it's little baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps to
Baby
4
steps.
o'clock.
Baby steps to the elevator. Baby steps.
Yeah, it's baby
It's
steps.
the baby steps. It's taking that step out of the boat, just one at a time. Don't
And stay,
slow your roll.
don't. And you have to stay focused on him. And I'm really big on visuals. So you really need to have a visual of God, what he looks like to you, who he is to you, so that when you are in these times like this and you need a visual, you can put that in your head and anchor it.
And see it.
Anchor that feeling, anchor that peace, anchor that I'm going crazy, I'm feeling anxiety. What do I need to do? And that's when you start using your music. That's when you start using your visuals, your podcast, your ministries on TV, different all those things. You just want, if you have to bombard yourself with that every day, because you need it coming in at all times, because the enemy will put his doubt in there all the time, and he will keep putting doubt and doubt and doubt, where you're like, knowing that a season is about to end in your life, and he will keep putting the doubt, like, no, you need to stay in this and you need to keep pushing yourself in this, because we're not ready. You're not ready. But
And
you are ready.
a lot of times it's not even the enemy, it's just your own thoughts.
It's your own thought.
Because that's
the
how we're
mind's fire, the
wired.
battlefield, right?
Yeah, because that's how we're wired. You know, our brain is not there to promote us. Our brain is there to protect us. And so when we want to do something new, our brain is going to say, oh, no, wait, don't do that. You remember what happened to so-and-so. What if this happens to you? It's there to keep you safe. And safe means I don't take chances.
No.
So sometimes we give the enemy credit for something that came from you.
He gets credit for a lot of stuff.
Check your own mind. Check your own mind. But he's happy to take the credit.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'll take it.
Because that's all he can do. He can't stop you. All he can do is pop up something to get you to relinquish what's already yours.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is what I've learned too, this year, is because I'm just at a point, I just give everything over. I don't even marinate on it anymore.
Like, I don't have time.
I don't know if it's age. I think it's just wisdom. You know, you just been through it so much that I just can't, the whole world, you can't control any of it. So I just give it all over, right? And you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that things that I have just totally relinquished come to pass so fast.
So fast.
Man, and it's coming so fast, Steph, that I'm like blown away. I'm like in shock of the fact that it's come to pass, because you're so used to it taking so long.
Yeah,
but it's
like
stuff's coming. It's just bam, 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 and I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, whoa.
Again,
that was 2 weeks ago, and now it's
when we stay in our lane and stick to our job description, stuff happens fast.
Yeah.
But if I'm over there trying to do his job, I'm not qualified.
No.
So,
and I definitely want to make sure that when I do get to that other side of my new season or whatever, that my body's not jacked.
Yeah. It's like,
because when you're in the end of that race, in that former season or whatever, and that's when everything starts jumping on you. Just like when you're in a track race, a track meet or whatever, and you're hitting that last turn. Oh my God. That last turn, it hurts so bad.
That's when you gotta give it everything you have and push past.
The monkey and the refrigerator jumped on your back, and it's hurting. It's hurting, dog. And you see the finish line. You see it. And it feels like the finish line seems like it's getting further and further. Right? Forever.
You
and
just
it's
keep running.
You have to that's when endurance comes in. That's when your endurance of your race comes in. That's when all that training that you did, all that practice, all those sprints, all the
trials that
workouts that you did. Like, what the heck is this crap? All of a sudden, it all comes together and it works out for the good. and you're
And like
racing,
you
you
said,
see the finish line,
quickly, and it comes to
and
pass
it hits.
quickly.
It hits. And I noticed that now that it hits and I pass the finish line, I'm overqualified already
Yeah.
because of what I did on the other side. I'm overqualified moving into the new part of the season because I didn't sit back there waiting and whining
No,
and
you were being
complaining.
thankful.
And I
You
didn't
were
let it
being
take my
grateful.
body. Yeah. I didn't
Being
let it take my body.
grateful.
Mm-hmm.
But
My
that's
health is in check, right?
mm-hmm.
All these different things that I had to get in check, got in check. All of it. Like I started doing my stretching. I started doing my, making sure I'm drinking enough water because I noticed I was tired.
Well, what
Like
are
I'm
you
not drinking
doing?
enough water.
You're preparing.
I was preparing. Yeah.
You're preparing for what you know is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
going to come in God's timing because He knows when it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But we're preparing for it because we expect it. When you expect something, you get ready. You know, when I get ready to go on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like packing the night before.
Right?
I'm getting all my little stuff together, but it's already been gotten together a while ago because I was preparing. I was expecting, hey, I got a trip coming up. So I got ready for it. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't just like, oh my gosh, tomorrow I'm leaving.
Oh. Yeah, and that happens if you forget everything and your panties.
That's
That
when
ain't
you
even gonna
forget
work.
everything. When you weren't prepared. But when you are prepared, when you expect something, you get ready. And when you let go of everything and you let God do what he's supposed to do, then you expect that it's going to work out. So you just prepare for it.
Yes. And you're
It's
letting
so
it go. You're
it's
letting
so
it go to
light.
somebody who already took care of it.
Yeah, it's so light and easy when
Dude.
you do it that way.
Yes. Yes. And I've really been marinating on the fact that it's already done. I've been really
It's
marinating on that for
all
the last
really
3 weeks. And I'm
done.
just like, dude,
Yeah,
that's deep. If you think about that, he's like, I already conquered this crap.
yeah.
Like literally,
Well,
everything
like
is already done and
it's
paid for
done.
and paved. You just got to receive it. That's it.
That's it.
Receive it.
Okay, well, when when I go on some of these little vacations that I do,
Mm-hmm.
use them as practice ground. Because when you're at home and in your environment, you can tend to get comfortable and take the easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go someplace, it's like you have to acclimate to it.
Yeah.
So I just got back from Chicago a couple of weeks ago. And while I was there, I took time to practice the skills that I need to work on. So,
Oh, okay.
with me being visually impaired, I don't take Ubers a whole lot at home. I
Right.
because it's just like, oh my God. Well, I know for one, it's like I don't want to have to pay to go everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And then secondly, I start getting in that mode of, well, what if I get to the place and I can't see where I'm going? And, what if I don't know where I'm at? And blah 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 blah. All these head things start swirling around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in Chicago and I went with my mom, but she drives. She doesn't take Ubers. She don't have an account. So
Uber. Uber.
she don't have an account. She's like, do
Mm-hmm.
we tip them? I'm like, no, we don't tip them. Everything is done online. And so I had to schedule the rides. If we went someplace, I got the cars. I got the
Okay.
transportations to wherever we needed to go. And
Oh.
I thought to myself, okay, I'm in a strange city. I don't know where anything is here. And I'm getting us around. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
yeah, that's good. And then we're walking around the streets. We're checking out the sights. We're going to restaurants and stuff. And again, we don't know where we're at. We don't know where anything is at. So here's my opportunity to practice once again. So I start using my app, my Ira app that has the other person on the other line that tells you where you need to be at and stuff. So, we go and we walk down and we were going to get a Chicago dog. And turns out it wasn't they had corn dogs. It wasn't, a authentic Chicago dog. And so,
okay.
well, this place has really great ratings and everything, but it's not what we were expecting. So, we can either go find another hot dog place or we can go get some pizza. And so we're like, let's go get the pizza. Let's go get the deep dish pizza. And so I'm like, okay, well, we knew this restaurant that everybody was talking about. We're on the other side of town. So I pull up the app and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get to such and such a place. And here's where we are now. Because they have everything GPSed and everything. So they know where you're at and they know where you're going. And so she's like, oh, okay, it's about, a 15-minute walk or whatever. And I'm like, hey, that's fine. We can do that. No worries. And so I have my little earbud in my ear and the lady's like literally guiding me step by step where to go, even down to, okay, you have a crosswalk coming up in 30 meters. Okay, it's safe to cross now. Okay, every single detail, and my mom is following me.
Oh my
I'm not following her, she's following me. And so we're just navigating, going to all these places and stuff. And I'm like, you're doing that. So when I come home, what am I thinking? If you can do that in a state, in a city that you don't know anything about, that you're not familiar with, you can certainly do it at home where you do know where things are. So what do I do? I get a call from the mobility lady and I'm like, hey, can we set up that training? Because I gotta be able to navigate my own city with confidence. Because why should I stay home when I don't have to?
Wow.
But,
and
being out in a strange place allowed me to understand
confidence for home.
I could do this in my own place. But I had to step out, let go of the fear, and allow God to show me what he could do for me.
And you said that the key word, fear.
Because it is that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I order an Uber, what if I get in the wrong car? I can't see it. What if I end up kidnapped at one of Diddy's parties?
Oh, not Diddy.
But no, I don't even have to worry about that now because they work with Lyft and they order a car and they'll wait there and make sure you get in the right car.
And you're allowed to learn how to trust the app and the people and how they guide you.
Exactly. I had to give them an opportunity to do their job.
Yeah. Totally out of the realm of what you thought it should have been or could have been.
Right.
And it's like this app, you're like, app? That never existed when I was in high school. I never thought about an app.
I would have never thought that.
No. And there's another thing you said, I don't think you realized, because you're saying that the pay for the Uber. And I was thinking about this. I was like, well, if you could see, you would be paying for a car.
Gas.
You'd be paying for gas. You'd be paying for car payment. You'd be paying for
But check this out, though. But check this out. When I got together with the mobility lady last week, I was asking her about this National Federation for the Blind, right? Because I'd been actually trying to get involved with them and hadn't been able to get in touch with anybody. Because if you're a member with them, you get a discount on the Ira app. So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Give me the discount, right? And so she tells me that they are working with the transit over here in the Fort Worth area, and they're trying to get it to where there's a set rate for the Ubers
Oh,
for visually impaired people, because that was always my thing. I'm like, if you can't drive, they should have something that you can either pay a flat rate fee every month
every month or something.
and get,
Yes.
and get a certain amount of rides, or have a fixed rate where you can just, go where you need to go for the same price. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no reason why that shouldn't be available. And so we were talking about that, and she says, you need to be in a part of this, because they need people who are
Oh,
because she was telling me, she's like, the deaf community, she's like, they get stuff done. And I said, yeah, because they're very vocal. And she said, but the visually impaired community, they're having issues. They need more people who are vocal. And I'm like,
are
I
you
need to be on
serious?
that. I'm like, yeah, I definitely
Are
need to
you
be on that.
serious right now?
And this was just one
Oh,
conversation. But
this
had
is
I
last
not,
week?
yeah, had I not, so towards the end of the month, we're going to this other organization, and she wants me to meet all the people there and stuff.
Oh
But
my
I'm like,
gosh.
this came about because I let it go and let God do his part. And he opened the doors that I needed to
Yeah.
show me what can be done.
Yeah. Totally more than you thought was going to
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, I was like, huh?
Oh my God.
I'm like, heck yeah, I can talk about
This
that.
is amazing, because this is like, you were like, I mean, this was like a
all,
NO
all I'm trying to do is just get some
in high
practice.
school. It's like, I don't want to deal with this. And then now it's like,
Yeah.
wow, I can
All I'm
make
trying to do is get
change.
some practice,
Yeah, but you're
being
going to
more
change
confident
stuff.
with things.
You're going to change stuff for that community. That's amazing.
But it's like I had to get to that place to where it's like, I can't change this, Lord. So
What do you want me to
I
do?
know, I said this statement. I said, everything that I need to live the kind of life that I want, you have already equipped me with. I just have to believe it.
Yeah. Yes.
Everything that I need, you have already
Already
provided.
provided.
I just need to believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
It's already
things
done,
start
dude.
rolling. Things start rolling.
Done. And you notice that how fast it just came to pass? That
Yeah,
was 2 weeks.
it's
Like,
fast.
done. Yeah.
Fast. Something
I
that
started writing
been,
my list of
going
stuff
over
that came to
for
pass.
months, and it just
Yeah.
happened just
Yeah.
like that.
Well, no, not just months, years.
Years. Well, it's
It
like,
just lined up. Lined up.
yeah, because it's like, when John was here, I didn't have to worry about all that. I didn't have to be concerned about all that. But I'm like, I don't want to stay home doing nothing. I'll be out doing stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's let and go, let God. Let me tell you that.
It is. It's like, I can't fix this, but I know
No.
who can.
And you know what you did also, what we've both been doing, we've been holding God accountable.
Yeah. It's
He
like,
said
this
it in
is
his
what
word,
you
like,
said.
look, you said this, not
This is
me.
what you said,
What
not
you
me.
said. So I'm just gonna trust, and that's my job, is to trust and have faith and to keep moving forward. To
If I
not
stay
doubt,
in my job description and
stay in
you
my
stay
lane.
in your job description, then we'll be good.
We'll be good. Yes.
I'm not gonna try and do your job. I'm gonna let you do your job, and I will do what my job is. My job is trust and believe. It says in John 14:12, it says, I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes in me
Believe.
will do the same works I have done, and even greater work,
Greater.
because I'm going to be with the Father. And it says, you can ask for, what is this?
Anything.
Anything in my name, and I will do it.
Yes.
What the heck does that mean? He said,
means
ask
anything. That's
for
some stuff.
anything,
Yeah.
and I will do it. Why? That the Son can bring glory to the Father. Yes, ask anything in my name, and I will do it. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Hello.
And this is the key to this, though, because people are like, "Oh snap! No, back it up, back
But
it
it's
up."
only for the people who believe
Put
it.
in the work. You
Yeah.
have to
It's
develop you, because
only for the people
he
who
will
believe
give
it.
you something, and you've been asking for it and asking for it, and you finally have it, and you'll blow it out of the water because
Mhm.
you were not ready for it.
Right. Like, okay, say I could believe that, he's got me covered. I can believe it. And he give me information for this app. And I just sit on it and never use it.
Didn't even touch it.
Just sit on it and never use it. And
Mhm.
he's like, okay, well, I gave you what you needed. You
Yeah,
didn't use it. Why didn't you use it?
yeah. You do nothing with it.
Why didn't you use it? I told you what to do. I gave you what to do, and you didn't do anything with it. That's our
Right.
part. That's our
Right.
part.
Yeah. And think about money stuff too. If you want to think about money,
Hmm.
because that's what we needed to live, I guess.
You gotta have it.
But it's like, look back. Like he wants you to do. He wants you to process. Put it in. Put it in steps. Have you starved
Yeah.
anytime? Are
When
you starving?
when have you
Have
gone
you
hungry?
have you not had a roof over your head all this time? Have
It
you
may not
not
be the one that you want, but is it
exactly? But is there? You know what I'm saying? Like, things have been provided for all this time. So why can't you trust me with the stuff coming in the new season?
Yeah.
Stop trying to micromanage your season that's about to come, and just do what you need to
Do what you
do.
need to do today. Today.
Do it. Hey, like Nike says, do it.
Just do it. Just
Do
do what
it.
you gotta do today. If
Yeah.
you're trying to break into a new area of your life and you have to make an investment for that area,
Mm-hmm.
don't be trying to figure out what to do a year from now. Can you take care of the payment today? Can you do the down payment?
Yeah. Can you? You're moving to a new city. Let's say maybe even a new state, because a lot of people are leaving the states. They're leaving,
Hmm.
they're leaving our state, California, or whatever. But let's say you're moving or whatever. Have you researched that state? Have you found somewhere to live? Do you know the area you want to live
Yeah.
in?
Did you
I mean,
look
it's one
around?
thing that you have to go there or whatever, but it's like,
What
what area
else?
do you want to live? What are you looking at? Do you got a
Because
real
what it,
estate agent? Do you know the prices? Do you know the house
yeah,
prices?
because
Do you
what
know
did he
what are you
say?
doing?
Ask me for anything and I will do it. Well, how do you know what to ask for if you haven't checked it out?
Yeah.
When we moved from California to Texas, I was online all the time looking at houses, looking at communities, talking to
Mm-hmm.
people. And
That's
then
huge. What the
and then I
community?
went
That's huge.
and
What you said.
visited. Then I went
Mm,
and visited and
yeah.
spent time here and looked around at the neighborhoods, talked to people. And then we decided, hey, I think we know where we want to be at.
Very nice. You felt comfortable with it. It was good.
There was things that I had to do, my part, but it was not my job to figure out how we were going to move.
Yeah.
It
Do
was
you
my
notice
job
the stuff that
to
you were
find out where
doing?
we wanted to move.
Yeah.
That
It
was
was
my job.
almost like he was opening your vision.
Yeah,
You're just doing the opening your vision stuff. And
yeah.
then he was
It's
doing the
my
background
job
work.
to dream it and create it. It's his job to figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because we always want to know the how, but the how
Yeah.
is not our job. The how is his job.
Mm-hmm.
Our job is to ask the right questions.
Yeah.
That's what our
And
job
trust, just
is.
trust, and
Ask the right
let
question,
him walk in the front.
and then he'll tell you the answer.
Yeah. Oof.
Let it go and let
And let
God
him God.
do what he do. Let
Yeah.
it do what it do, baby.
Oh, that was good today. This was good.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
everybody is in this place working this through right now.
Everybody. There's not one person that's not. You're not here to not be in this position.
No. But once you figure out the formula to something, you can recreate it every time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the word of God gives you, is the formula. You just got
Well, that's
to
that's
do
what Jesus died on the cross to give you the formula. He died to give you
formula.
the authority to be able to walk in this arena,
Yeah.
to be able to have what he had.
Everything that we need, we have already been equipped with it.
Yes.
That was his part.
Yeah.
Our
Exactly.
part is to enter the rest, trust and believe. That's it.
That's it. Seems so simple, but
And
it's
then
not.
listen to what our part is. And whatever he tells you to do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. That's the Nike swish. That's the
Swish. Just do it.
Well, it was great seeing you today, Steph.
It was great seeing you as well.
Happy Sunday. Happy
I
Sunday.
can't wait to see you on the cruise ship.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh man.
Hey, did we worry about how to get that done? No, I got done.
It got done.
It got done.
done.
It got did is what it did.
It got did it. Yes, it did.
It
Yes,
got
it did.
did it, you know? I have found that I have done more things in the past 6 years than I have done in
your life.
my whole life, because I just started believing I could.
That's awesome.
Why not? If other people can, why not me?
That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. This is good.
It's all good in the hood. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today, guys, because we look at it as a privilege to be
Absolutely.
able to share things in our lives that could help other people, you know. And
Because we're all on the same journey together.
we are on the same journey, and
we all support.
Yeah, we're walking it. We're walking it out. Walking it out.
So it's all good. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we will see you
claim it, baby. Claim it.
We will see you next time at the beach house.